Hi.
Hi Joe, nice to be with you today.
Thank you, John. Nice to be here.
Excellent. So Joe, do you just want to give us a bit of an overview about your business and why you got started in business?
Okay, I own Memory Funerals in Ashburton, and I started because I saw a gap in the market for choice, really, that everybody should have a choice, and in Ashburton there was only one funeral director already here, and everybody needs to have a choice. And also the money as well, is that it was getting too expensive for a lot of people.
Yes. Okay, cool. And you had, if memory serves me correct, 10 years experience in the funeral industry?
Correct, yes. I worked for someone else for 10 years and then decided to go out on my own.
Great, so you've got a good understanding of how the funeral industry works.
Yes, definitely.
Nice. Joe, when you think back to when you first started, what was the hardest thing that you think you encountered when you first went into business?
Breaking into a town that already had an established funeral director.
Yes.
Getting people to change their mindset that they can actually go elsewhere. But even just I've been a funeral director for 10 years, but the business side of things, of knowing how to advertise and where to advertise and how to build a business from scratch, I think that was the hardest part.
Yes, yes, it's that what you don't know, do you? So
exactly. Yes.
Great. How long after you started did you go, crikey, I think I need a bit of a hand in some of these areas to help improve my business?
Probably about 6 to 8 months in, I suddenly thought, gosh, what have I done?
Yes.
I think it was quite overwhelming with all the advertising, and because I was new, everybody was coming to me saying, oh, advertise with us, and you really didn't know where to go and what to do,
yes.
just to promote the business and actually break into the market.
Yes.
It was quite stressful to know what to do.
Yes, and I think from casting my memory back, Joe, at that point, you hadn't even been given much advice around terms of having a business plan and a strategy that you could work to, did you? Had you?
No.
Yeah.
No, I just decided to go in boots and all and just open a business without actually having a plan I didn't have a 2-month plan, let alone a 3-year plan.
Yes.
So I just thought, it'll be right, we'll just make it up as we go along.
Yes, yes. Good on you for seeking help.
It's not a good way to do
it. Yes. So how have you found working with us at Your Business Angel?
Oh, it's great. I do, yeah, from going from what have I done to yes, I can do this in a few short months with you has been fantastic. Yeah, excellent. I can actually see light at the end of the tunnel now instead of just thinking maybe I should just pack up and go home.
Yes, yes, nice. And we've had a few direct conversation about what we should be doing maybe, and as we're learning as we go. So how hard did you find it to implement some of the strategies that we wanted to do and some of the changes that we wanted to make for your business?
Not hard, probably time consuming, because we decided I needed a lot to be done to get me on the right track. So we had a lot of conversations and a lot of things to be implemented that I needed to get onto, and I think it was just time consuming, but it certainly wasn't hard. It was actually quite inspiring to actually go through those processes.
Yes, great. And I think a case in point maybe might have been when we were reviewing the finance structure that you had in place, and how initially possibly the first package that you had wasn't overly beneficial to you. It was great for the bank, and that was a bit time consuming, but I think you found the end result to be pretty good for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it was time consuming, and all the information they need, and not having been in business for 3 years, like they asked for all your financials, was actually quite difficult to guess what I'm going to do. They were asked for predictions, and it's actually really hard to know what you're going to do in the next 2 or 3 years, but we did get there, and it's made a huge difference.
Great. What do you think it's like when, and how did you feel when you saw the changes that were being made, and how it was, I guess, taking away that overwhelmed feeling for you?
Oh, it was a huge relief. Yeah, huge relief to actually think, yes, I can do this, and if we just keep going through the processes, we will get there. But it was just, yeah, it was nice to see the light coming through at the end of the tunnel and not thinking it was just a huge mistake and what on earth have I done.
Yes, yes, yes. My poor children, crikey.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess overall, as we sit in your business now, Joe, how do you feel and how optimistic are you about the future in your business?
It's definitely a work in progress, but I do definitely feel like I will get there now. 6 months ago, if you asked me that, I'd be thinking, do I go and find another job?
Yes.
But no, it's definitely going to get there. It will just take a bit more hard work yet, more
Yes.
processes, and keep working with you.
Yeah. Excellent. And so thank you for that, Joe. You've been very kind. Would you recommend other businesses engage us for the similar sort of coaching program?
Oh, absolutely. It's made a huge difference to me. And you think outside the box of how I can progress and different things I can do to actually get my name out there. And it's just huge because I wouldn't have done that on my own. So, no, definitely recommend you. Yes.
Joe, thanks so much for your time today and all the best for the future.
Thank you very much.